Hey there, it's more Minecraft time. I was actually able to make a backup of my saves, but I've decided I'm just gonna start a new world, whatever. I'm also playing with some slightly higher graphics settings than last time because I'm playing with a much stronger laptop and I wanna play Minecraft just early on to test its limits. And I finally got some time, so I'm gonna go do just that. Test just how powerful this new laptop is. This is some awkward generation. A feather lol. It's a jungle village. Or a rainforest village. And here's a rainforest temple. That was close. Never mind, the heck? Oh, alright, there you go. I can probably afford to do real time. Okay, so this is the actual entrance. My bad. That's why this trap looked like it was backwards. Goes deeper. Where are all the mobs? Whoa. Damn. That's gnarly. Holy shit, how deep does this go? Oh, right, I forgot. Ooh, trimps. Hmm, what is this? Oh, this isn't a redstone puzzle. Or actually, maybe it is. Alright, it's a snake, but it's also the puzzle. Oh, cool, I need to light them up. Oh my god! I knew it. Wow, what a boatload. It's a good haul. Unfortunately, I would have been dead. And here's a normal temple. Okay, so there are mobs. I guess that structure's just supposed to not generate, it's just programmed to not have any. Hello there, Noble. Alright, cool world. I don't personally like it. And besides, I already kind of spoiled a lot of stuff in it by just playing around in creative mode in it. Alright, let's search for a good seed, shall we? Let's start on hard right away, why not? Dun 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 dun. I gotta change the sound settings a little later. World Generation still seems to take around the same time. What is up with me spawning on top of trees for Overworld Generation as of late? Windy. Alright, I was gonna make a shield. Not sure I like this scene either. There's been no stuttering so far. I love it. I wonder if I could allocate more memory, and if that might be useful. I hope it is. I should also look out for that problem with the stacking thingy, because of the NBT datas being all one. Whoa, what the heck? Since when was this a feature? My path, the road I've walked is being traced. Like in Zelda, Hero's Path mode or whatever it was called. These surface rocks. Surface coal, rather. A little hard to come back out of that one. There's some surface coal. The thingy with the shield. I believe I need to restart the game for the changes to take effect there. How much time do I have left? Oh my. Some ruins. I like the trail, although I'd probably want to change the color of it. red is too aggressive of a color. Although I don't personally believe in color theory. Nice. Looks like downpour hasn't been kind to the place. Maybe my render distance could even be higher. Anyway, I'm scrapping this seed. I no like it. Maybe it would be bad if I assigned too much memory. Let's try it. If anything happens, I'm sure Minecraft will warn me. I do believe me playing a lot of modded Minecraft attributed a little bit to the eventual crash of my previous laptop. Anyway, look how quickly Minecraft modded loads. It's like I'm not even playing with 180 or so mods. Well, it's still slightly longer from what I could tell. Alright, 8500 is the recommended maximum. So let's do that. Maybe slightly lower. What's up with these numbers anyway? I'll go for 8200. I'll try render distance 20. I can't believe you can actually use the screen to see if someone cheated in a Minecraft speedrun. Satana. Stone tools is good. Okay, a village. I believe that's a pillager place. This one's certainly not bad. Certainly better than the other one, I'll say. The cooldown thing still isn't being applied. I do think it's because of this spell bullcrappery. Ooh, that is really good loot. This is an interesting little bit of terrain generation we're seeing right here. Waterlogged cave. I don't remember how to show advanced data. Oh god. Fletcher? Oh, now you're a shepherd. Cool place, I suppose, but I'm going now. Ooh, I remember. Floating islands have a crap ton of resources on them. Valuable ones. And there's a lot of floating islands around. Uh, the local wildlife isn't very great. He's a pyromaniac, he is. Which is my main determining factor as to whether or not a seed is good. Ooh. More early game tools can't be too bad. Bruh, I generate so much map. Places so far away. I realistically shouldn't even really be able to see them. Anyhow. Ooh, a tower. That's good. Any excuse to not have to bother setting up a hidey hole is good for me. No pillagers. Could have sworn there would have been villagers here. Pillagers, rather. Oh wow, they're all different. I'll take the bed. Yep, here they are. I believe I should run. Where's that tower? Woo! Oh, it's almost nighttime, so I really do need a place to stay soon. Maybe I should have gathered more building blocks. My wood will have to do. But yeah, I have arrows. Elephants. A mine shaft? For now, this will have to do. Ain't exactly the homiest, but it's a home. It's well lit too. I might be fine with staying with this world, but we'll see. Oh, and there's some plains nearby. Yeah, the wildlife I'm looking for might not be too far away. Should I decide to stick with this world? Yeah, this will make for a good starter base for now. At the very least, it'll let me deal with my clutter. But let's keep drawing some more seeds. Excuse me. Yeah, getting some high ground is really nice with a large render distance. You're right, this game sure isn't on Steam. First observation, lots of trees. I also didn't spawn on top of a tree. Where's my bonus chest? I think spawning in new terrain is really bad. Never mind, I was gonna say something about... Ooh, sunken shape. I know that's pillager territory. Oh no. Yep. Oh, shoot, for Zapdo. As long as there aren't crocodiles, it's good. The helmet is supposed to be a crown. Ow. Oh yeah, my resource packs, did I actually not? There you go. Wow, it's big. Holy crackers. They made their houses out of bone? Most everything is a two-story building. It's a nice place. Ooh, hoppers. What is this? I'll explore this later. I guess they just live right next to that. Maybe it used to be a place people used, but it's been a long time now, and now it's faded into myth, and they just tell children not to go there. With all sorts of boogeyman stories. It's a big place, but there really isn't much around here. Ultimately, no substance. Ooh, wild rice. Pure berry? What? Excuse me, no one told me Poochie lived in here. I'm gonna keep rolling. Seriously, I just want some chickens at the very least. Preferably sheep.
Who is the most incredulous man on the internet? Who believes that the Earth is flat and that there is a dome over all of us? And who believes that if spaceflight was really real, there should be McDonald's on the moon by now? That's right, it's CC Chris from New York, Westchester County. Hello all and welcome along to another episode of Flat Earth Friday with me, Simon Down. Thank you very much for joining me. I want to begin today at news thank the sponsors of today's video, Surfshark here. Surfshark is a VPN service that makes online
I've found a new worst spawn. Should I even bother?
And ensuring your IP address remains hidden to make sure no one can see what you do online. Now on top of that, they've got apps, trackers, malware, and phishing attempts. And unlike other VPN services, you can use it on as many devices as you want simultaneously. Now, that dreaded banner flashed up on my iPhone this morning telling me that I averaged 8 hours of phone use per day last week. I'm on the internet a lot. I think we all are. The internet knows a hell of a lot about us because of
A cold desert. Who came up with this?
About feeling that someone's listening in on your conversation or even reading your mind. And that is how your online vendor is being against you. You can use Surfshark to become resistant to this sort of targeted advertising.
Oh no!
Go to surfshark.com/SimonDown and
I'm gonna die this now!
Right, back to today's video, and the absolute wonder that it is Chris CC from New York, Westchester County. I don't know why I keep saying the whole thing at the time. I'll just say Chris CC from New York, Westchester County. I'm going to say all of it. His incredulity regarding the globe Earth and NASA has given him a raging thirst for NASA rants, and this one today is up there with one of his best. Let's join Chris as he sits in his office, van, to begin his talk.
And it's like flat Earth. See, they had to create this spin wet ball, and they had to create space. They had to create NASA. They had to keep this lie going, and it's working. Because they haven't made a moon mission in over 50 years now. Okay, we're talking 2-3 generations of people. that still think we went to the moon.
People thinking we went to the moon is not really what's going on. We went to the moon, and people understand that we went to the moon.
See, still think we went to the moon and that we landed. We haven't been there since, and we have no plans of going back at all. And every time that you bring a plan up, oh, something happens. You forgot to do this. Oh my God, I don't know. Another year, another 10 years, another 15 years. Just look at that.
Now, Artemis 1 was successful, and Artemis 2 and 3 have been put back by a year. This will happen, Chris. Whether you think so or not, I can't wait to see what sort of content you produce and other flat earthers when it finally does happen.
Don't you find that suspicious? Just the fact that we hadn't been anywhere in 15 years. And there are no plans on the scoreboard. Nothing on the horizon. Nothing being built right now as we speak. Nothing!
You're just plain wrong here, Chris. The SLS rocket was designed and built specifically for the Artemis missions. Before that, NASA had no launch vehicles since the Saturn V rocket, apart from, of course, the space shuttle. And that's why they haven't gone back since.
Except some ships that are going up in the atmosphere, pretending like they're in space. And they buy it, they fight for it, they will fight for it, and they can't give it up. Oh my.
My oh my. However, Frito. My.
September 26th, by the way, in case you're wondering.
They can't think it anymore. Our technology is surpassed. I can only imagine what kind of technology they have. We have it now. They're probably 20, 30, 40 years in the future with technology. God knows. Man. Like vision goggles, that's nothing. God knows. I can't even come up with ideas. I don't even know how they were thinking to begin with anyway.
Oh no, a middle-aged man in his van can't figure out how they would fake it. But he's absolutely sure that they can fake it in the past. See how simple that sounds, Chris?
And how big is
I have no idea what that is, but I don't want to deal with it.
No, the backpack. No, the magic bag.
Oh, this isn't a friendly village, isn't it?
Back. The kids are running to school with that's what the astronauts are, okay? And apparently it just completely has an unlimited amount of air, okay? Takes care of blowing up like the nuclear plant.
Whoa.
It does so many things. It's unbelievable. But we don't even know what's in it. We have no idea. Nobody knows what's in it. It's a magic pack of things.
Okay, I don't wanna play in this world.
Lies.
Let's just go in creative and enjoy what's in here.
We do know what's in it. Of course we do. It's a portable life support system, and it contains oxygen tanks, lithium hydroxide to stop CO2, and a water cooling system, plus a radio. It's allowed the astronauts to walk and work on the surface of the moon for approximately 4 hours at a time.
That's all it is. It's a costume. Okay? It's a Halloween costume. People buy it. Buy it. Love it. They love it. The helmet that moves like this. Oh, that's great. Yeah, right in space. Not worried about air. And just playing golf out there on the moon. Not checking, anything, any dials or anything. 10 minutes of air, 15 minutes of air. Okay?
They have 4 hours, Chris. They could make golf here. What I mean, fine.
And also the mere fact that we have no more than 8 times, but yet given photographs, diagrams, drawings of not on Earth, but of Mars. That's right. They broke down Mars. Oh, you know what? And then also, I love it when they break down the meteor. Oh yeah, and then they break it down. Oh, this is where the is. This is where the is there. This is what it looks like. Oh, meteor.
I think Chris is talking about comets here, not meteors. Of course, Chris is going to say this is all fake, but we have landed craft onto comets before.
Oh, what is this?
Data from doing.
It's really, if you can't figure this out, and not really a troll,
Oh hey, there's some sheep here.
Channel only exists because of us, flat earthers. Okay.
That's me, isn't it? He's talking about people like me. Words of wisdom are coming with me, I think.
And you still don't get it. All right. You're lost. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, you're just lost. You haven't questioned anything whatsoever. These trolls haven't done anything. They've done no research on it. They're regurgitating that they learned in school or that Google found now. You know, they can't even go onto any apps to find out exactly uh, what we live on.
We need an app for that. Seems strange. There were no apps in 1972, Chris, when this image was taken. Yet we still know we live on a globe then.
Looking at photographs of boats that are 5, 10, 15, 20 miles away, and you can zoom in on them. Looking at mountains that are
That's another
700
tower
miles
with a
away,
diamond
you can zoom in on that.
block in it.
And there's no curvature.
How sad.
50 miles of curvature. There's not. Zero.
This still isn't a good seed.
Ah, I know which one that is. You're going to have to wait for a Flat Earth Meme Debunking Wednesday for that one.
So, if they can't believe that, then they must think that the Earth must be, I don't know, 1.5 million square miles or something. And we're the size of Jupiter. Because I don't know how they could possibly explain that. You know, there's no way. The atmosphere thins out up there when you get to the mountains. It's warm. It takes some great shots. And I'm surprised I didn't even think about it. If you're at the same level, if you're at the same altitude as the mountains over there, that's 700 miles away, you shouldn't sit at the same. Yeah.
It is true. You shouldn't. And we don't. Because in the image you're referring to, they are not mounted. Again, we'll have to wait for a Wednesday episode for that one.
Right? Hundreds of miles of no curvature at all. From everything. So they still don't get it. You know, they still don't get it. They think they're going to the moon. They think they are going to colonize Mars. But you think they would have done that by now?
What, a mere 55 years after landing on the moon? No. I don't think we would have done that by now. We will, one day, promise. When we're both all done, dusted.
They haven't. Oh. It's alright. It's alright. It's fine. It's fine. You live on a flat earth, you're stationary. Be happy.
Okay, Chris. I'll be happy. But not because you stayed the earth is flat.
And enjoy yourself. That's all. All of this is a lie. Just a matter of time until we get the tipping point. That's coming soon. That's right, when everybody's just going to wake up.
It's always coming soon. It's always not long until people wake up. You've been saying that for almost 10 years. 10 years? What is soon? 2468? Dear, oh dear. Oh, right, I'm done with it. Okay, this delusion is becoming exponential. So, that's it for another Flat Earth Friday. We are.
What is this biome?
Done and dusted for
It's
another.
called a tundra, but I know what a Minecraft tundra looks like, and this isn't one. This isn't it. This ain't it, folks.
Very much. Just on time to once again thank Surfshark for sponsoring today's video. Remember, surfshark.deal/Simondan and use that code
Wow.
get that 3 months extra. I've been Simon Dan. Have yourself a great day, and I'll catch you all tomorrow for the next
Fancy.
Simon Dan Saturday session. See you
It's a battle camp or whatever you call this place. Yeah, the biomes only start getting warmer a little over half a kilometer away. Actually, straight up a kilometer. Yeah, this is a bad seed. I remember this structure. Whoa. Are those? Oh my god! Getting a nice bird's eye view with high render distance is super nice. That's a little cursed, but honestly, I always thought the Minecraft Sun and Moon were circular. Maybe it's like the Monopoly Monocle thing, the Berenstain thing. But this feels right. This feels like it should be how it looks, but it doesn't. I forgot to rename this. It's supposed to be green. Except this world is anything but green.
And visually what makes him different is the black bar in his nose area, giving off the impression that the black lines around his eyes are a mask of sorts, likely a domino mask made famous by the cowboy figure, the Lone Ranger. We then have number 3, who is the most aggressive and actively hostile member of the Pistols, with his eyes being squinted and curved in an angry fashion constantly. Number 3 is often shown bullying number 5, likely as a subconscious act by Mista, given that number 5 would have been number 4 and didn't skip it. This in turn has led number 5 to becoming the weak-willed crybaby of the Pistols, often staying behind with Mista and crying unless specifically ordered to attack. Though due to this, number 5 is actually usually the last bullet remaining in a fight, and is the one that has saved Mista more than the rest. His unique facial trait is that he has a nose dot and eye lines that make it look like he has eyelashes. We then have number 6, who is the toughest looking of the Pistols, with a V-like shape around his eyes that give him a permanent scowl, which is backed up by him being the most outwardly violent of the Pistols, aggressively targeting anyone who hurts Mista, seen best when he excitedly tells Bruno to
Ooh,
kill
start off in a
Bruno.
magic
And
forest.
finally, we have number 7, most basic in appearance, being very similar to number 1 in design, though lacking the same detail around the eyes. He's also similar in personality to number 1, taking a leadership role when 1 isn't present. This could be in reference to the fact that 1 and 7 can have a similar look to them. Now, ability-wise, Sex Pistols complements Mista's own gunslinging nature with their own major ability, this being trick shot manipulation. How this works is Mista can set up the pistols either in his gun or at a set location in order to control the angle that he can hit them. And fires a shot, Sex Pistols can actually be placed onto the bullet in right to a destination and met with opposition, such as cover, or an angle that the bullet can't hit from. The pistols can change the bullet's trajectory by
Depending on how bountiful the
this aspect of the stand can be
wildlife is.
with each pass the bullet being followed by a pistol yelling out, "Pass," as they're standing up. On top of this, Mista can use Sex Pistols to reload his gun as well, but another ammo. He can do this by dropping the key stored in his hat below its empty cylinder.
I can't find the chest.
Which harkens back to Rocky's statement about Mista's hat. This aspect of his stand is the reason why Mista uses a revolver as well instead of a magazine. As while Sex Pistols can work with a magazine loader, they can't reload one as efficient. Interestingly enough, Sex Pistols' picks are actually strong enough that the stand doesn't actually fire a bullet, as the pistol can just hit the bullet's cracker and set it off all the same, though it is better to use a gun in this situation. And this is because Trick Shot can be used to catch unpredictable moving targets or opponents off guard, because the gun's limited trajectory is good for misdirection. Along with this, the more pistols attached to a single projectile, the stronger that projectile becomes, with all 6 of them being able to pick hard enough that they were able to split a bullet with the force, creating multiple projectiles in mid-air. Along with this, these picks can also be used as a defensive option, protecting him from oncoming projectiles, like when number 5 was able to stop 3 fatal shots to the head in a matter of a second. And speaking of that, something really interesting about Sex Pistols is their near sentient nature, as Sex Pistols being a colony stand means that the damage they receive is transferred to Mista in unlimited quantity. The reverse also seems to be true, as Sex Pistols can operate normally even while Mista is in a near-death state. But this makes them great as an assistance stand, being there for Mista's team when he physically can't be. Though to counterbalance this out, it seems that this comes with the cost of them having own individual personalities that Mista must control through trust rather than partners. Now, Sex Pistols gets its name from the British rock band formed in London in 1975, Sex Pistols, who are regarded as one of the groundbreaking bands in the industry, as they're the leading figures of the punk movement of music, with their fashion and hairstyles being credited as a significant influence over what the punk image itself was. Along with this, given their chaotic performances, they were often associated with the energy found within though the band itself lasted only 2.5 years, they did a reunion tour in 1996. Though the tour only started months after the name was chosen for the stands, the reunion was likely unrelated. Now, Araki has stated that the name was partly chosen because Sex Pistols sounded close to Sex Pistols, given that the stand was comprised of 6 bullet-shaped humanoids. Along with this, the chaotic nature of the stand's personality likely comes from the band's own punk-like image, with lead vocalist Johnny Rotten being famous for dragging out controversies and drama and getting into fights, along with a famous situation involving the murder of Nancy Spungen, the girlfriend of their replacement bassist Sid Vicious, who was also known for being violent and struggling with serious drug addiction, which in turn resulted in him dying of an overdose soon after the band broke up. The Sex Pistols were a wild and crazy group, some segments of their history being transferred into Mista's own backstory, as prior to the events in Part 5, Mista was a seemingly normal man, living by the philosophy of trying to achieve a simple life. Chase his urges. Saw a pretty woman on the street, he would try his luck. Or if he was short on money, he'd take it, specifically from people who insulted Clint Eastwood. And while things didn't always work out in his favor, he never held grudges, and was content just to see the next day, until he stumbled upon a situation that would radically change his life forever. As one night, he found a man savagely in a half-naked back of a car. Wanting to help, Mista rushed in and beat the man himself. In response, not only did the man draw a gun on Mista, but his friends did as well. Though miraculously, no matter how many times they shot, they always missed him. And Mista was able to approach, steal, and load the gunman's own handgun. And in a swift, almost Clint Eastwood-like fashion, he gunned down all 3 men in 4 shots, which is an action that would end up landing Mista in prison with a sentence of 15 to 30 years, robbing him of the golden years of his life, all because he stepped in to save someone and defended his and their life. Though wanting to capitalize on the seemingly bizarre talent of the man, Bruno approached Mista with an offer that he couldn't refuse, freeing him in exchange for him joining Passione. Mista accepted and ended up passing Polko's own inspection, acquiring his stand, Sex Pistols. And with an Golden Heart Golden Ring, a novel commissioned by Araki, we learned that Mista had a partner before becoming part of Bruno's crew, this being the sniper Rigatoni, who taught Mista how to perform assassinations with expertise, and it's likely what led Mista to becoming so proficient with his gun and stand. Though the two were not threats the same way him and Bruno's gang, and when Mista hesitated to take out a target, the two had a falling out that would eventually lead to a duel between them during the events of the novel. One where Mista's skills were outclassed by Rigatoni's, but he came out on top thanks to the bonds to be made in Bruno's crew. Though the details of his
Two
past
colors of the rainbow left.
on Mista, as up to that point he hadn't been all that superstitious, but that night something stood out to him. It was the amount of bullets that he fired. He had shot 4 bullets to kill 3 men. 4 must have been the problem. As in Asian mythos, the number 4 is considered a unlucky number, similar to how Westerners view the number 13. This comes from the homophonous connection to the word death, as 4 and death are pronounced the same in Japanese. Mista became obsessed with the idea, re-examining his entire life from this perspective and modeling his actions going forward after this. He is constantly trying to avoid the number 4, and this comes in many forms, be it avoiding taking a piece of cake from a set of 4, or losing at school when he only gets 4 bullets left, to running so deep that he waited until someone else in his group stepped up to betray Passione so that he could as well. Since even if he agreed with Bruno and wanted to, he didn't want to be the 4th person on that boat, since Bruno, Trish, and Giorno were already ahead of him. Though ironically, it's a number that haunts him throughout the entirety of the park, in intentional ways, like with number 5, the Sex Pistol being Mista's closest Sex Pistol, even though it would have actually been the 4th Sex Pistol if it didn't skip the number 4. 2 unintentional things, like over the course of Part 5's 8-day-long story, Mista fires 38 shots. 35 of them would end up being redirected back at him, and if you put that into a calculation, we get to see that basically Mista shot himself with 4 bullets a day over the course of the story. Though in practice, a lot of these self-inflicted injuries came in large clumps, it's still a funny and ironic statistic given his paranoia. But ultimately, it's hard to believe that this was intentional on Araki's part. Though, to give credit to Mista's own paranoia, avoiding the number 4 might have actually been for the better, as we've seen the effects of it on those who don't heed Mista's warning, with seemingly intentional scenes involving Abakio, and one even being added in by David Productions themselves during the Part 5 anime's run. One which shows Abakio taking a piece of cake from the 4 that Mista was complaining about, along with Abakio being the 4th person to get on the boat and betray the gang, and it just so happens that he is the first member of the gang to die. Though, if you want to see me discuss Mista and his luck in greater detail, I have an entire video on that subject, so please go check that out.
Ooh,
Now,
an
Mista, in
oasis.
terms of the story of Part 5, is honestly one of the best characters in the entire park. And this is not only because of his talents, but because he holds true to the message of the park, that even after fate dealt him a bad hand, Mista's view on life didn't change. He doesn't hold grudges or damage situations. For the most part, he doesn't even really desire much out of life outside of what he can earn himself, and he often just goes with the flow like he used to when he was younger.
Floodplain.
Mista's nonchalant mindset paired up with his gangster job isn't lost on Araki. Like most of the main cast of Part 5, Mista comes off as an eccentric
The hell is a
psychopath.
floodplain?
Seen best with scenes of him torturing someone with the same energy he would expend reading a magazine, or focusing on the Weinstein of a guy that he was just savagely beating previously. So don't let Mista's simple mindset make you assume that he is stupid. He's very self-aware of his surroundings, constantly creating plans to overcome any obstacle laid before him. He's also willing to see any mission through to its end. He also has a sense of justice, viewing the needless killing of innocent civilians to be disgusting, and something that should be punished. Mista is honestly everything that Giorno values in a gang star. He's stylish, selfless, and strong. And it's because of that that Giorno and Mista bonded the most out of all of the crew in Part 5. Now, with that all being said, there is one thing I really wanted to point out about Mista, and that's the weird amount of connections you can make between him and Kira from Part 4. From the less direct visual design similarities between Kosaki, Kira, and Mista, as they have a similar facial structure and eye shape, but you also have incidents of them having sporadic outbursts of aggression and rage. They are both weirdly superstitious, with Kira basing his killings off of the growing of his fingernails, to Mista basing his entire life around avoiding the number 4, and even having a similar goal in mind for their lives, that being to live a simple or peaceful life. Hell, this even comes down to their mentalities during fights. Just
Next
like
part
Kira,
will pick a world from these, or maybe I'll keep rolling.
Light in a dire situation, and because of this, he's willing to fight to the bitter end, believing that fate will always fortune him. And this aspect of Mista's character is likely why he's gone from Araki's 7th favorite character in the series to his number 1 favorite in the entire park. Partially due to the fact that Araki loves Mista's straightforward personality, something that he also appreciates Kira for. Mista is arguably the best character in the entirety of Part 5. A glorious, gunslinging gang star gliding along Giorno's golden wind. And with that said and done, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to help support me and my channel for the future and see more videos like this, I have a Patreon at patreon.com/MeddingNotTheBadGuy. And if you want to learn to live with what life throws at you, you can do so by buying a copy of Shibanetta, A Boring World with a Concept of Dirty Jokes Doesn't Exist at buyshibanetta.com.
Headlights. They help us drive our cars and our bikes at night, lighting up the path ahead for safe navigation. Illuminating the darkness can help us avoid all kinds of hazards. In fact, miners have used head torches for decades for the same reason. What about ships? Many have encountered disaster and danger at sea, most famously the RMS Titanic, which struck an iceberg on an unusually dark and still night in April 1912. And then, subsequent inquiry, question was asked. Much to watch the situation. Why don't ships have headlights like cars? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your friend Mike Brady from Ocean Light Designs. Today we're trying to answer the kind of question like curtain in the shower. Why don't ships? It's a freezing cold night. RMS Titanic's lookouts high up on the mast of the crow's nest platform spot the iceberg. In fact, they can see it after describing the lack of stars against the sky. It's so dark, they just wake up right in the sky and see it. Just over 30 seconds to react, the crew tried to get the ship out of harm's way. It's too late. Shortly after the ship had sunk, Rock City, this inquiry was chaired by Senator Smith. Announced me absolutely. The ship's officers testified that there was some time. It's a dark night. As they say, speaking by the earth's shadow back down. This flags the guard. One stood very good time to spot the iceberg with those ones. As you can see, far away with this I reflect off its wide surface. It's only waves like its base can be spotted too. So, the spotlight will pulse. Chances are the officers right. Yes, those specific conditions the spotlight might off. The truth is, the powerful lights like that is not a ship. They are useful. Ship's crew rely on their eyesight for safe operation ships at sea. Done that for centuries. Without surprise, boats of sail for their excellent vision. Still, it's got a ship on the horizon and determine its type nation, then to by a small white speck. Night, out to keep an eye on tiny signs. So, slide to the distance, for example, the navigation is completely off. Telltale white foam from breaking those on shore. This lookouts need an excellent night. Through the darkness, discerned what it was they were looking at. My Titanic say, even today, did not change much. Sharp vision is still very much prized, so it's the night. Figure out what you're seeing ahead. Decided that light is absolutely paramount. First, navigation. Waves floating on the surface mark hundreds of channels of water. Highways, ships of different types and sizes should sail. Seeing through the dark and ensure safe passage. It's their telltale location, ship may be heading for disaster. Running lights about the ships at night. As well, ships have lights positioned in specific locations to help identify which direction they're heading in. Or, left side
Plains biome.
is a red light. The starboard, right-hand side of the ship is a green one. Then another light positioned way up high in the ship's mast or antenna.
Uh-oh. I don't like you.
What direction heading in. Example, see just red.
Nothing but bad memories of your type.
You can see all three of those lights at the same time, and the ship's heading directly at you. The ship had big spotlights fitted like the headlights of the car. Suddenly, the night's darkness ahead, made murky by the powerful spotlights, make anything out. It's night vision. Nothing seen at all. All markings or other ship's lights might go unnoticed, leading to disaster. It's the same situation when it comes to obstacles or dangerous conditions ahead. Searchlight in the bow of a ship might only be useful for rare times in a ship's life. It's not all the time. Massive headache for crew trying to see way ahead in a ship. Might be something so prized that on lines of Titanic's day, anything forward of the bridge was blacked out. Lights either shielded or turned off, so night vision ahead. Titanic was actually fitted with deck lamps all over the upper decks to provide 360 degrees of ambient light. Once closest to the bridge, fitted with shroud, light shine forward and move time. Night vision was so prized, in fact, Titanic's helmsman actually steering the ship into a special room, which was then fitted with sharpness of the light, skill to make night vision. Common passenger ships and conditions are actually the same. Most quiet, dark places at sea, the ship is right in front toward the bow, is kept dark. Whilst on the bridge of a ship,
Oh my god, they're sheep.
red light is light.
I might actually stick to this world.
The submarines, so it's light. But, what lights and searchlights on ships have come in.
Ooh, and there's even a graveyard, which, if I remember correctly, should
It's likely that on the night of Titanic's sinking, low-powered
have
searchlight
plenty of iron for me to help start with.
deciding to use it in the first place, the crew would surely be extremely nervous at having the night vision from under light. Titanic was actually fitted with the searchlight, I doubt that it was before. That night's conditions probably absolute rare times. Other time, the fog, ship still. It's fog, night weather, spotlight might, at the very least, warn other ships in the immediate vicinity. Presence. Yes, the Titanic's recent
For now, I'm gonna end things here.
Albert Berlin, designers of the German ocean liner Berator in 1912. The ship was designed in Germany, featured a very prominent carbon arc spotlight on the forward mast, a huge